Shambhala. The name itself sounds like a promise, a distant echo from the peaks of Asia. It's one of the most powerful spiritual myths in the world. For some, it's a hidden city in the heart of the Himalayas. For others, it's kingdom of light, an esoteric center secretly guiding humanity. But what exactly is Shambhala? Is it a real place you could find on a map? A spiritual dimension you can only access through meditation? Or a powerful symbol of our own inner quest? From ancient Hinduism to Tibetan Buddhism, from Mongolian legends to Western esotericism, Shambhala is everywhere. Today, we're going to unveil the mysteries of this mythical realm and understand why it has fascinated humanity for centuries. Prepare for a journey beyond appearances, in search of the dwelling place of peace. The word Shambhala comes from Sanskrit. It's made up of wham, meaning peace or tranquility, and bala, meaning place or abode. So literally, Shambhala is the home of peace. Its very name evokes serenity, a sanctuary shielded from the chaos of the world. This idea of a hidden refuge is at the core of the myth and appears in every tradition that mentions it. The earliest written traces of Shambhala show up in ancient Hindu texts like the Purāṇas. There, Shambhala isn't a mysterious kingdom yet, but a village, a very special one, because it's the birthplace of Vishnu's 10th and final avatar, Kalki. According to prophecy, at the end of our age, the Kali Yuga, a time of darkness and confusion, Kalki will appear on a white horse, holding a blazing sword. His mission? To restore Dharma, the cosmic order and justice, and to destroy evil. In Hinduism, Shambhala is the cradle of hope, the place where the original light is preserved until it can shine on the world once more. But it's in Tibetan Buddhism that the myth of Shambhala truly blossoms, especially through a profound teaching called the Kalachakra Tantra, or the Wheel of Time. Here, Shambhala is no longer just a village, but a perfect kingdom, invisible to ordinary eyes. It's described in astonishing detail, a mandala-shaped structure with a capital city named Kalapa at its center, surrounded by 96 districts. This kingdom is ruled by a lineage of wise kings, the kings of Shambhala who hold absolute spiritual power. The Kalachakra also contains a fascinating prophecy about a final great battle. One day, barbaric forces will threaten the world, spreading ignorance and destruction. Then the last king of Shambhala, Rigden Dragpo, will emerge from his hidden realm with his army to confront these dark forces. His victory will kick off a new golden age for all humankind. Of course, many Tibetan masters explain that this war is symbolic. It as a metaphor for the inner struggle between wisdom and ignorance, between the light of consciousness and the shadows of the ego. So, where is Shambhala? Opinions differ. Some say it's a physical place, but protected by spiritual barriers. You can only find it if your heart and mind are pure. Others believe it's a subtle dimension, a pure field of consciousness that you can access through advanced meditation. And for others still, Shambhala is an archetype, the model of a perfect world and an awakened mind. One thing is certain for Tibetan masters: only those who receive the Kalachakra initiation can truly hope to understand its real nature. In the early 20th century, the myth of Shambhala crossed the borders of Asia and reached the West, thanks in large part to the Theosophical movement. Its founder, Helena Blavatsky, described Shambhala as the home of the masters of wisdom, highly evolved beings who guide human evolution. She sometimes located it in the White Island, in the heart of the Gobi Desert, a remnant of an ancient civilization. After her, Alice Bailey took it even further. For her, Shambhala is more than a place. It's the source of the divine will, the primary spiritual center of the earth. It's from Shambhala that the great impulses of spiritual evolution are sent out. At its head, she described a cosmic being, Sanat Kumara, the Lord of the world. Shambhala thus becomes the focal point of planetary consciousness. The idea of a physical Shambhala, a hidden but very real kingdom, was hugely popularized by one man, Nicholas Roerich. This Russian painter, explorer, and mystic led several expeditions through Central Asia in the 1920s and 30s, completely obsessed with finding Shambhala. In his travel journals and magnificent paintings, he describes encounters with lamas, nomads, and hermits who all spoke of this secret kingdom. For Roerich, Shambhala was a tangible place, protected in the high mountains, whose inhabitants watch over humanity and occasionally send messengers to guide world events. His stories, a blend of adventure and spirituality, completely ignited the imagination of the West. In Mongolian and Buryat traditions, which are very close to Tibetan Buddhism, the myth also appears as Shambhalan Oren. There too, it is a future kingdom ruled by a righteous king who will purify the world of evil and bring about an age of peace and prosperity. These prophetic tales sometimes inspired political or religious movements who saw Shambhala as a promise of liberation from oppression. So, what remains of the myth today? Shambhala has seeped into our entire culture. The word has become synonymous with the inner quest, with awakened consciousness, and a place of perfect harmony. You see it everywhere in New Age books, films, video games, and even in modern meditation practices like Shambhala training, created by the Tibetan master Chogyam Trungpa. He used the symbol to teach how to create an enlightened society. Shambhala has become a universal archetype, the symbol of our deepest desire for peace, wisdom, and a better world. On a purely symbolic, modern level, Shambhala represents access to our deepest center to the self. It's the place within us where absolute peace, intuitive wisdom, and a clear, purposeful will all reside. To find Shambhala is to find this inner point of stability and strength. In some esoteric schools, there is an idea of an energetic triangle that governs the planet. Shambhala is at the top, representing the pole of divine will. The spiritual hierarchy represents love wisdom. And at the base is awakened humanity, the pole of active intelligence. In this view, Shambhala is the primary source of all spiritual evolution on Earth. So, what is Shambhala in the end? A physical place hidden in the mountains? A subtle plane reached through meditation? An archetype of perfection? A secret organization guiding the world? The beauty of the myth is that it's likely all of these things at once. Shambhala is a multi-dimensional concept, a real place for some, a spiritual dimension for others, and a transformative symbol for everyone. In conclusion, Shambhala is far more than just a legend. It's a bridge between history, prophecy, meditation, and the modern spiritual quest. From the Hindu Purāṇas to Roerich's expeditions, from the teachings of Kalachakra to contemporary spirituality, Shambhala invites us to look beyond the material world. Its greatest gift isn't the promise of a hidden city, but the inner path it reveals. Shambhala is the symbol of our highest potential, the vision of a future humanity guided by wisdom, peace, and a will aligned with the common good. The quest for Shambhala is ultimately the quest for the best version of ourselves. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey. If you enjoyed this exploration of hidden worlds, don't hesitate to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you soon for new discoveries.